Hello once again, Niner Faithful, and welcome back to another episode of 49ers Playbook on the channel that's trying to answer the whys and hows of the game. Last episode, we took a look at every one of Trey Lance's dropbacks in the first preseason game, so this episode we're going to look at the risers and fallers from game 1 of the preseason. One thing that's always fun to watch in these games are the guys fighting for roster spots, backup positions, and even some who have hopes of cracking the starting lineup. In the end, there's only so many spots on the team, and guys are fighting to not get cut. Nobody likes the feeling of getting cut, especially when it happens to your Nuggets. That's why you should head over to manscaped.com and use promo code JD49 right now and check out the Lawnmower 4.0. It's the best tool you can invest in to keep your team well taken care of. It is by far the best body hair trimmer on the market, and you can get yours standalone or in any of the Perfect Package, Performance Package, or the Cream of the Crop, the Platinum Package. It comes with everything for care down there. It has the Lawnmower 4.0 with the legendary skin-safe technology that's also waterproof, has an ultra-bright LED flashlight to see exactly what you're doing, and comes with wireless charging. The Platinum package also comes with the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant, Crop Reviver Spritz to refresh on the go, the Weed Whacker Nose and Ear Hair Trimmer, their Ultra Premium Aluminum-Free Deodorant, Ultra Premium Body Wash and Shampoo, and these are two things that I use every single day. They're paraben-free, vegan, infused with aloe and sea salt, and have a cologne-quality scent, and they last a really long time. It's capped off with their super comfortable boxer briefs with the famous jewel pouch and a high-quality travel bag. And right now, the Platinum package is 42% off. That's an incredible value. Get yours today by visiting manscaped.com and make sure to use promo code JD49. That's manscaped.com and promo code JD49. You're watching Johnny Dell's Football Academy. So right at the start, we saw a sign of what was to be for much of the first quarter. One area we're seeing some competition is at the backup or third linebacker spot. For me, number 40 Marcelino McCrary-Ball saw his stock drop after this game. He struggled in some run fits, and both he and Flanagan Fowles struggled covering some crossing routes. Here, the Raiders are running a really common play. This is ran by most programs at all levels. It's what's called an ISO play or isolation block on a linebacker. It's an inside run based off combo blocks to the interior defensive line, with a lead blocker on the linebacker responsible for that gap, in this case, McCrary-Ball. Once McCrary-Ball sees the hole open up, he needs to fill this hole aggressively. He gets a little caught up in indecision and lets the tight end or fullback get up on him with way too much space in the hole, and it leaves a massive lane for the running back. That's not what you want to put on tape as a linebacker. On this play, the Raiders are running a counter run. McCrary-Ball is responsible for the A gap to the strong side for any run to the weak side. And this is a case where his eyes aren't reading the right spots. When the guard pulls, he's supposed to follow that down the line to his gap. He hesitates and gets caught up and is kept out of the play. I saw a number of plays like this, not just the ones I'm showing here. Also to note from this play is that we're running a gap exchange with Kinlaw and Flanagan Fowles, and Kinlaw got washed out of the play as well. One guy who showed several flashes in the game was Jair Brown, the 49ers' first pick in this year's draft. He took good angles and has a quick trigger to make a play. Here we're in man coverage and Hartsfield gets beat across the field, but Brown sees it, jumps on the throw, and takes a great angle to make a solid tackle in open field. Here's another example of Brown's ability. The Raiders are coming with a toss play down in the red zone, and for most teams this would have been a touchdown, but Brown takes a great angle, shows his explosiveness, and makes a physical tackle short of the goal line. On this play, the Raiders are going to run a slide concept, and we're going to be in a form of cover 6, and Brown again diagnoses the play and takes a hard, aggressive angle to stop the play for minimal gain. One guy who really struggled in this game was Isaiah Oliver. He was a free agent signing who came over from Atlanta to hopefully fill the slot corner role. Here the 49ers are in cover one man. The Raiders are running a speedo concept which has a clearing route paired with a deep over route and usually a flat route. Oliver does a good job initially of getting physical off the line, but relaxes at the top and allows the receiver to push him off. You'll see it from the end zone view and he loses the route. And then he gives up a touchdown. On this play, we're in a combo coverage as cover 6. Oliver just gets beat by the alignment. The Raiders are running an Ohio concept here with a fade route and a quick out. And Womack has to play the deep quarter of the field. You have a quarter safety over the top and you have help to the inside. Where you have zero help is quick outside, and he's lined up a full man inside the slot receiver. That's just too easy. You're giving them this play without contesting it. Sure enough, it's an easy touchdown for Las Vegas. One guy who did play well in the secondary was Ambry Thomas. After being relegated to a backup role in his sophomore season after a strong showing to end his rookie year, he's looking to bounce back. Here, he's got to cover the same crossing route Isaiah Oliver gave up earlier, and he does a great job on the play. One guy who really showed up was Jalen Graham. He was excellent in his run fits, but did struggle in his pass drops. Here, the Raiders are running a split zone, and he bursts at the snap and makes a big stop for a loss. We also saw him flash some of his speed. Here, the Raiders are going to run a toss play, and he lines up over the guard. He's still going to work through all the trash and get down the line to make a stop for a minimal gain. Most teams would love the play to depend on a foot race to the sideline with a running back on a linebacker, but speed changes everything. But like I said, he did struggle with some of his pass drops. Here, we're in a fire zone and the outside guys are going to funnel anything inside toward him. This is just too easy for Las Vegas as they get a crossing route and he doesn't squeeze it at all. Then the Raiders are going to run a drift concept against us, which is something he should see a lot from our own offense, which is just a play action fake with a drift route behind it. He jumps hard on the run fake and gives up the drift route. Another guy who popped was linebacker D. Winters. Here the Raiders are running a jet sweep and he shows off his impressive sideline to sideline speed. That battle at linebacker is really heating up and it feels like Winters and Graham are going to push McCurry Ball down the depth chart. Overall, there was a lot of up and down from the whole team, and I could highlight or lowlight a few other players, but these were the guys that stood out the most to me. It's about midway through August and the training camp preseason, so these competitions should hit their peak over the next week or so, with the second preseason game being absolutely critical for players finding themselves fighting for a spot on this roster. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit the notifications bell to be alerted to when a video goes live, and also to be notified for our live broadcast of the JFA podcast, where you can interact with us live, in the chat, and on the show. If you'd like to support the channel in any way, I'll have links for that below. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and go Niners.